Okay, so hi everyone. You may have heard about how serious and common diabetes has become nowadays, but why does diabetes happen in the first place? What happens in your body with diabetes? And to answer these questions, let me take you through a little story of Bob the Insulin. So Bob the Insulin is a very nice boy and he loves helping everyone in his neighborhood. So let me explain to you what Bob the Insulin loves to do. So whenever you have a very big meal or whenever you drink something really sweet like soda, what happens is that you're going to have a lot of glucose or sugar going around in your blood. And when this happens, it's Bob the Insulin's job to take some of this sugar and give it to all of his neighbors all around the body. So for example, it could be your muscle cells in your arms and legs. And his muscle neighbors take this sugar because they need it to survive, and they need this glucose to function and to function everything that is happening within their house. So in this healthy scenario, Bob the Insulin's job is done, and your body can use the sugar that you just ate properly to function. But what happens in diabetes type 2 specifically is that in this same scenario, whenever Bob the Insulin tries to deliver his glucose gift to his neighbors simply start saying, "No, thank you." So whenever your body cell rejects the glucose, like in this case, it's a really bad sign because your body cells need the glucose to survive, which is why diabetes type 2 is a really serious problem. So Bob the Insulin is very sad in this case, and he's wondering why his neighbors are not accepting his glucose gifts. So it's really important to ask questions why in this case. So we asked him, so when do your neighbors say yes and when do your neighbors say no to your glucose gift? So it turns out that this problem of gradually rejecting glucose gift, which is called type 2 diabetes, occurs a lot more common in people who are obese. So to sum it up so far, if you eat really unhealthily, like greasy junk food and whatnot, you might have obesity, which would then lead to diabetes. But what is the missing link in between? So Bob the Insulin also tells us that he's seen a lot of angry police officers around. So aha, it must be your immune system at work here. So your body has these immune cells which act like police officers to go around your body and protect your body. So whenever you have bad bugs like viruses or bacteria, they recognize this and they go on high alert. And this process is called inflammation. Right there, the missing link, inflammation. So we find that in obese individuals, this process of inflammation occurs constantly, and your body immune cells are always on high alert. So you see a lot of angry officers, as Bob the Insulin has said before. And when this happens, the whole neighborhood knows about this too. And when there's this constant inflammation, they tend to not let strangers in, even if it's Bob the Insulin that tries to give the sugar that they need to survive. So are we happy here right now? So we know a lot about diabetes so far, but there is still a missing link here. So what does your eating and being obese have anything to do with your immune system? Well, that's a good question. I'm glad you asked. Well, everything you eat tends to go to your guts, and your guts also have a lot of bacteria in it. Some of them are good, some of them are bad, but these bacteria are very important for your body to function. And one of your job of your gut is to contain all these bacteria within a little jail. And this jail, inside this jail, is a little mini world of bacteria called gut microbiome. And people say you are what you eat, and that is literally the case here because whatever you eat can affect what kind of bacteria lives in your guts. So in this healthy scenario, you have a lot of bacteria in your gut microbiome, and everything's nice within a jail, all protected within the gut. But if you eat unhealthily, this can affect what kind of bacteria live in your gut. So this can cause imbalance in your gut microbiome. And what happens afterwards is that your prison walls of your gut start to weaken. And you can have these mini jailbreaks of bacteria that live in your guts. And if you have these bacteria go around your body after this jailbreak, you know what's going to happen. Your immune cell goes on high alert, and you begin this process of inflammation. So now we know why Bob the Insulin could not deliver his glucose gift to his neighbors in obese individuals. So in obese individuals, these jailbreaks caused by imbalance in your gut microbiome cause your immune cells to go on high alert and cause inflammation all the time. And when this happens, your body cells will not accept the glucose gift from Bob the Insulin because of this constant inflammation, even if it's something that they need to survive. So as you can see, type 2 diabetes is a very complex problem containing all these multitudes of factors. So let's just hope that Bob the Insulin next time is able to give his glucose gift to everyone for a very long time. Thank you.